define miracle once again, so we are on the same page.
Well, at the beginning of the book, the definition of miracles is given, not in a precise way, but with 50 different principles that describe what a miracle is. It's not just a snap thing. Basically, what it is an expression of divine love. The simplest description that is very broad, actually, but if you can achieve a state, original state, your original state of divine love as son of a child of God, that's what creates. Divine love is the truth. And if you can fully encompass and be the truth, anything unreal vanishes. Not anything, but the subject of what you're looking at. The unreal in it vanishes. So in other words, pain is an unreal because it's there, and I mean, it's changeable, right? So, I mean, pain, even though it's not a physical thing, physical, you can take it out and look at it. You can't do that, but it's a feeling. If you can view it with divine love, which is not a common state of the human being, it's not. If the human being was in their natural state, they would not be here. They would not be a human being. So that's the ultimate sort of situation. There are many other examples.
No, I was trying to say that different people may have different opinions about what is miracle, and for somebody this is a miracle, for somebody else this isn't a miracle.
Right, I guess I know what you mean. No, it's not a matter of imagining things or just being very grateful for everything that comes along, which is actually quite good because you're loving when you're grateful.
Because you could say that anything positive is a miracle.
That is right. Yeah. Well, you could say that, but it's not accidental. It can be actually created. And it is created by you, your awareness of love. So it's not just accidental stuff that goes along and then one day you wake up and realize it's all miracles. Well, in a sense that is, but you've got to actually change into a wholly loving being.
Yeah, if we hold that divine lovingness at all time, we will see miracles everywhere.
Yeah. Yes, you would. But, you know, frankly, divine love all the time is a bit of a stretch at the moment. I mean, we do feel it. And when we feel it, it's very heart-rending in a sense. It's something very unusual as I see it. And when you look at the world, you know, usually with your eyes closed, because actually to feel that love, you really got to block out whatever is outside you, you think is outside you, because love, in divine love, everything is inside you. And as you look, let's say I'm trying to heal, I'm trying to bring about a healing in a person I know who's got some disease or other, okay? If I focus on that person alone, it's unlikely to really work because that person alone is not the truth. And when you feel divine love, as you look out, you might have originally focused on Joe, let's say it's Joe. You might have originally focused on Joe, but if you actually do see Joe in divine love, you will see everyone in divine love. That's divine love is totally inclusive of everything.
Mm.
So it's it's not a personalized thing. It's not an ego thing. You see, the ego is the one that sees different things everywhere, sees different people everywhere. It's the ego. So the ego has to be absent for a moment, even just a moment. So love can fill this space, because that is the truth. Love is the truth. Anyway, there are 50 different things in here. And as I say, if you're getting the book, that's great, because it starts right up with the principle of miracles. It says here, number 7, for instance, miracles are everyone's right, but purification is necessary first. So in other words, you've got to purify the mind enough to be able to even create a miracle. And quite often miracles happen almost involuntarily. That's another thing. It says, miracles are habits and should be involuntary. They should not be under conscious control. Otherwise, they may become undemocratic. In other words, they only look at one person instead of the major part, the major of everything. So something that's undemocratic would only favor a few. It's that meaning.
Yeah.
If it's undemocratic, it favors the few rather than the many. So a miracle has to favor the many. In other words, it's not just healing Joe. It's
the Son of God.
In a sense, it's healing everyone at that moment, because the mind, the one mind, every time you change an aspect of the mind that you're aware of, everyone that has that mind receives a bit of that.
Yes.
So that's the kind of idea of miracles. It's not like magic that you do stuff and up pops a rabbit, handles all the rabbits. Miracles are healing because they supply a lack. They are performed by those who temporarily have more for those who temporarily have less.
Yes.
So there is an actual volitional thing that you can do with miracles. And Jesus says, you can perform miracles, but purification is necessary first. So it's not accidental. It's very precise when it comes down to it.
Well, I volunteer. I want to walk through my life and create miracles.
You volunteer, that's great, because that is our job. Yeah. And although the miracle is not the final solution, it's taking us towards that solution. And what Jesus said is, when we actually arrive to this place of love, miracles will no longer be necessary. He talks about that too. It's all in this book.
Yeah, because miracles don't exist in Kingdom of Heaven, because they are not needed. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.